Well, welcome to the Dorset countryside. At least I think I'm in Dorset here. I'm right on the border of sort of Dorset and Wiltshire, I think. But anyway, I want to talk today about projects, and one that I'm just about to start, and sort of how they might be able to help you out if you're just struggling a little bit with your photography. Not that I'm saying that I'm struggling with my photography, I'm actually loving it at the moment. But I did just want to talk about a project that I've started, and like I say, how it might help you guys. So the scene in front of you is I've actually scouted this location. I did a massive walk all the way over the top of that hill in the far distance, and sort of right the way around. It was probably about 12 to 13 miles, something like that, but I did that a few days ago, and I did actually do a video from it, but it was that windy. I didn't have my my mic with me, and all I had was I was just hand holding my phone, and basically I was trying to talk about what my thinking was, and what I was looking to do for the future, really. So this is the first shot in what I'm going to be, like I say, starting as a project, which is all about Cranbourne Chase, which is an area of outstanding natural beauty in southern England. It is it's got a lot of rolling farmland, sort of barley's grown here, wheat, flaxseed, and rapeseed, all that sort of thing. So at different times of the years you get different colours, different contrasts. There's poppies that grow wild here, and it's also a chalk. There's a lot of chalk here as well, so you get a lot of different coloured fields and things like that. So you can get yellows, and then whites, and then green, and then sort of brown where the farmer's sort of done his bit. So it's very barren in places. There's woodlands areas here, there's beautiful little villages and market towns, and there's some historical places, and so there's a lot of interest in Cranbourne. It's somewhere that I've been driving through, I suppose, and I guess a lot of you out there that live north of it and sort of head down to the south coast, is easy just to drive through it, heading straight for Durdle Door, Corfe Castle, Lyme Regis, all of them, although Lyme Regis is a bit further over that way, so you might not drive through here, but you get the gist. You go into through it, and I've been guilty of it for years and years and years, just ignoring it completely and driving right through it. So the idea is, and the project that I want to start, is I want to try and capture what Cranbourne Chase is, really, and the essence of it. The landscape, the villages, like I say, the farming, the historical places, and that sort of thing. And there is some places here that are well shot, and then some that are not so. And I just love the bleakness of some of it, like you've got in front of you. I mean, this scene here, this particular scene here, and the reason why I like it is because the rolling hills, it's been about -3, -4 last night, so you've got a lot of what is sort of frozen grass and stuff in the bottom of that little valley, and it sort of snakes its way round. And I've just gone for a pano with my 250mm lens, and I seem to always shoot that lens, but I do love that focal length for some reason at the moment. But I just love it's just simple. It's a simple scene. It's minimalist. There's not loads going on in it, but it to me encapsulates a part of what is Cranbourne Chase, and it is these rolling hills and sort of a bit of bleakness in there. So that's my project, and I am going to be working on it over the years. Not to say that I'm not going to go and do photography elsewhere, because I am, but you are going to see videos dropping I am dropping them once a week at the moment, so there will be some videos that I drop in where I talk about, right, this is for the Cranbourne Chase project. And I hope to then put a book out maybe next year, after I've sort of explored the place properly and got a load of shots that I like. There's going to be a lot of going to places multiple times trying to get a shot, and so this is, like I say, day one of what it is, Cranbourne Chase project. So I have started an Instagram page as well, which is the_Cranbourne_Chase_project. That's a bit of a long one. There is a link to it below, so yeah, please feel free to go and follow me on that page, where I'll be putting my images for that, as well as obviously posting them to YouTube for you guys to watch. So yeah, so I've already taken one scene, one shot at the moment. I've got f32 at a second. I quite like this because there's no light on it, and I like the fact that there is some colour, and the frost in the bottom there almost looks like it is blue, and just that sort of different colour there. It's like a painterly sort of scene, like a watercolour or something, and I just really like that. I really like that. So yeah, so I've got one in the bag already, and I've got, like say, the 6x17 back on, and I'm just going to take you know, the 4 shots in probably 15-minute intervals, just as the light changes. Keep obviously metering the scene to make sure that it's reading right, because it is changing quite rapidly. Even, you know, between me setting the camera up, metering, loading the film, and going to shoot, it had changed a little bit. So I just had to change my my settings on my camera to make sure that I'm reflecting the light that's on the scene at the moment. So yeah, really enjoying that. Really enjoying the fact there's a bit of cloud in the sky, and just the colour grading as the sky goes down. It's just beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I've got gold 200 in the back at the moment. I'm not really sure why I bought a roll of that, but I did anyway. So we're shooting with gold today. So yeah, so let's hope we get some good shots here. So just while the sun comes up over there, which, I mean, this is just looking beautiful. I mean, look how beautiful that is. It's just amazing. Couldn't ask for a better morning, to be honest with you. When I visualise this, I did visualise it before the light hits the land, and then when the light hits, because like I say, you're going to get different shadows, and it's going to be beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to this rising. I have now shot two shots on the back. So I'm now going to shoot 2 once the sun's up, and hopefully we get some nice light just being cast across the landscape behind me. Just beautiful. So yeah, really excited this morning. It's just amazing to get up and be out here. Yeah, in what is cold, but I don't care because I'm loving it. But I just want to talk about projects and how they might be able to sort of help you just while waiting for the sun to rise. And if you're perhaps stuck with your photography a little bit, sort of not sure which direction to go and this, that and the other, I just encourage you to, you know, look at what you've got around you. If you're struggling to get out, don't have very much time to be able to travel, you know, longer distances. Obviously it's expensive nowadays traveling anywhere, that sort of thing. So whatever your reasons are, you know, you might want to just look closer to home, or yeah, go further afield. Look at an expanse of land. Like I say, Camborne Chase for me is not that far away. I don't live in it. I live probably half an hour from, well, it is half an hour from where we are now. And for me, I've just chosen this area because I've seen photos from it, but I've never seen anyone actually put something together. I mean, it might be out there, but I've never seen it. But put something together in one place as like a catalogue, or you know, just a book, just showing you know, a collection of images that sort of captures what it is to be here. And I just encourage you to do the same around where you guys are. You know, it might be you live in a city and you want to, you know, encapsulate what it means to live in that city, the different people, the different architecture, you know, the parks, the whatever it is, you know, just you know, home in on that one spot, and you know, just, you know, put your focus into that. I'm not saying just do that and don't photograph anything else. Of course, go out and photograph other stuff, but I just finding that, you know, like I said, I wasn't stuck with my photography, but I don't want to just go to the same places that everybody else goes. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because there isn't, and I'm still going to go to the places that everybody else goes, because I want shots from those locations. There's a reason why loads of people go there, because they're beautiful locations, like Corfe Castle, like Durdle Door, like Kimmeridge, you know, all these places on the south coast for me, they're just absolutely beautiful, and there is a reason why. You know, that is the reason why they've been shot thousands of times before. And yes, there is definitely new compositions, I should say, easy for me to say, to be had in them locations. Definitely, of course there is. And you know, you just got to look hard enough and you'll get them, get a different shot that somebody else hasn't got or nobody else has got before. You know, but I want to step away, not entirely, because like I say, I do like shooting on location, but just step away and just take myself out of what would be a fairly easy option, just to keep going down there and keep shooting the same thing that a lot of other people have got. You know, yes, I'm going to do that because I want them shots from my own collection, but I want to do something different. I want to, you know, show the world a different part of the UK that perhaps hasn't got as much love as the South Coast has got. So, you know, with your own, just going back to your own photography, you know, if you're just struggling a little bit, just, you know, maybe look around your own area, or just pick a national park, or just pick a location and go, right, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my postcode area, and I'm going to, you know, go out and document and photograph all these places in my postcode area, that, or zip code area if you're in the States, that encapsulates what it means to live in this area. Or it might be a different area, or whatever it is. Or it might be that you want to, you know, focus your mind on, okay, farming. I want to photograph everything to do with farming, and go off and concentrate on that. And I find that it is a good way of just, like I say, just homing your mind, and just sort of, instead of just running around like a headless chicken thinking, oh, I'm going to go shoot that day and I'm going to go over there, shoot that day. You know, it just hones your mind. It just, for me anyway, it makes me think about, okay, there's an expanse of land here. What does it mean to me? What does it mean to people when they're driving through it, when they see it, when they're going for walks in it, when they're shopping in it? You know, what does that mean for people? So I'm going to be shooting 4x5, I'm going to be shooting 6x17 like I am today. I'm going to be shooting 120, I'm going to be shooting 35mm, dare I say it. I'm going to shoot some digital as well, dare I say it. So I'm going to bring all these mediums together and just, you know, record the area. So that's just a recommendation. Right, it's definitely time to take another one now, because look at that light just hitting that now. It was just behind a little carpet of cloud up there, but it's just peaked that now. Look at that light on that land. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to get on and just do another meter of this, make sure we're where we should be. Right, all good. F22 and 2/3. It gives me 1/8 of a second. Let's just take a test shot. Got to filter or just block the lens now, because I'm going to get a flare otherwise. That's it, third one in the bag. Okay, so one more shot left now. I'm going to take it while the light is like it is. And we just look at that though, that is beautiful. That whole, just the light now it's hit it. I'm not quite sure what I prefer actually, whether I prefer the sort of painted light from earlier where there wasn't any light on the scene, and you had the different gradings of colour in the sky from the pink upwards, or whether I like this. I don't know, until I develop them I'm not really going to know, but this is just beautiful, and it's exactly, like I said earlier, how I wanted to start this project for Camborne Chase. Just rolling landscape, you see some sheep in the distance there, it's quite sort of bleak there. It's just beautiful, it really is just beautiful, and I couldn't have asked for a better morning really to come out and shoot this. It's exactly what I had in my mind, and I'm really happy with this now. So I'm going to get on and meter this now and take the last shot, and yeah, I'm going to get straight home and get these developed, because I'm really excited to see what the outcome is. So yeah, let's get the last shots in. Right, there we go. So if I go f22, that's 15th of a second. So it is changing rapidly. Just take a test shot. Working fine. So there's two things I've got to do. I've got to shield the lens from the sun, and I'm also trying to shield the opening of this, just to stop any light from sort of entering there, like that it should do. That's it, last shot taken. I'm just wondering now whether I take some black and white like it is at the moment. I think it might be worth maybe the odd shot of black and white. I have got to get off today, unfortunately, or if I just leave it as colour. I think I'm just going to leave it as colour and be done with it. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, really couldn't have asked for a better morning there. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's on days like this where I just love being out, really, and I just wish that you know, I had the time to be able to just sort of now go and do a big long walk of this and take some more shots on the way round. But unfortunately, like a lot of you guys out there, you know, I do work full time as well, so I've got to sort of get out, get some shots in, and then get back to my desk to work, unfortunately. But yeah, when it's like this and you just see this landscape, it's just beautiful. Yeah, definitely going to be back here a few more times. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed that video, then please leave a like. It means so much to me when people do. Subscription to the channel, even better, helps me out massively, and the algorithm and all that business. Like I say, look out for more videos on crumble and chase, and like I say, I'm going to be dropping these in amongst the normal videos, so it's not just always going to be about crumble and chase, but that is going to be where a lot of my focus is going to be, and capturing the landscape like I have done today. So yeah, really appreciate you watching the video. Thanks a lot for that. Leave a comment below. I always read them, and I will always get back to everybody. So yeah, thanks again. I'll see you in the next one.